Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Which Financial Institutions Aren't Stealing Your Money? Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. We're hearing it's getting more and more difficult to find a financial institution that isn't stealing money from you. We don't give financial advice, but we did some research and we came up with financial institutions that we believe, in our opinion, steal less money from you than the others. First, we're going to give you a list of financial institutions that we trust the least. At the top of our list are the crypto exchanges. For some reason, criminals love to create and own and purchase crypto exchanges. We suspect that it's because there's so little regulation in the crypto space and because most people still don't truly understand cryptocurrency or how it operates. They know it's a digital currency, and beyond that, they don't really know much about the blockchain or about the various cryptos and what their various strengths and weaknesses are. Here's what we see the ultra wealthy doing with regards to crypto. First of all, they trust it much less this year than they did last year. And their trust in crypto exchanges has dropped to almost zero because they see so many of the exchanges are run by criminals, and these criminals wait until the amount of crypto they have on hand, other people's crypto they have on hand, reaches a certain level, and then they just claim everything was hacked or stolen, and then they themselves disappear. The next thing people are reconsidering about their financial institutions are the banks. They look at their own bank and then they compare its list of fees and interest rates and penalties and customer service, and then they compare that to the other banks that they're competing with, and they decide which bank to do business with. Unfortunately, the list of options is narrowing. I should say the list of acceptable options is narrowing. Now, here's another metric that people are now using to evaluate the trustworthiness of various banks. It's a metric that measures the difficulty of withdrawing larger amounts of cash, your cash, from your bank. If you go online and you read all the challenges and stories that people post about the difficulty of withdrawing larger amounts of cash from their bank, then it's a little disturbing. Some people have to wait days for banks to finally honor their withdrawal requests. We're not naming institutions for all the obvious reasons here, but you can go online and do all the research yourself and make your own determinations. We can tell you that we saw a list of banks that was analyzed by cash reserves, solvency, and overall dependability. And with regards to that, the TD Bank was one of the highest rated and most respected banks in the US. What's interesting about that is TD Bank is actually owned by a company out of Canada. But with regards to the way it conducts its business operations in the US at its branches, it is very highly rated and very highly regarded. Now, what about the fintech companies? Are they safe? Fintech companies are typically high-growth companies that are investing heavily in disruptive technologies, and as a whole, they aren't the safest place to put your money. That said, just as with any other sector or subsector of the market, there is a wide range of risk when it comes to fintech stocks. The dangers posed by fintech to consumers can be broadly categorized around loss of privacy, compromised data and security, and rising risks of fraud and scams. Do they treat their customers well? That's difficult to say. That depends on what you consider well. And it depends on the company and which company you're dealing with. Are they protected by the FDIC? Once again, that depends on the specific fintech company itself. You can't just assume that it's protected by the FDIC just because it's a fintech. Something else you need to understand about the FDIC. The law currently allows the FDIC to return your money over get ready for this, over a 99-year period. They say they'll try to return it as quickly as possible, but legally, they can dole out your money over 99 years, or they can wait until the 99th year and then give you the balance of your money. Given the rate of inflation, what do you think your money's going to be worth 99 years from now? You might be able to buy a can of soda with it. So, can you get your money out when you need to? Once again, that depends on what's going on in the market and how many depositors want to withdraw their money at the same time. Any financial institution can be overrun if too many of the depositors want to withdraw their money at the same time. In our opinion, a growing number of people don't trust many of the fintechs at all. So, where can you deploy your money in a way that will protect it and expose it to the smallest amount of theft? Well, a lot of the insiders we know are deploying their money and acquiring cash flow positive real estate. They're acquiring physical gold and taking possession of it. The same thing with physical silver. They take possession of it. Nobody trusts paper gold or paper silver anymore. They're also purchasing patents and intellectual property that are generating licensing fees and royalty payments. And of course, many are also withdrawing cash and storing that someplace secret and safe so they can fund their day-to-day operations and their needs. Lastly, many of the ultra-wealthy are acquiring museum-grade works of art and then storing them offshore to mitigate their tax liabilities. In my opinion, the art world is one of the most fraudulent industries out there, but there are still people making a fortune by buying, holding, and then selling museum-grade art. With that, I want to say good luck. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also comment and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.